Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Just Another Talk. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Karmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, but the teenager who stabbed Austin Metcalf. And before we get into that, I want to show you a quick video.
Y'all not gonna make me believe or feel any kind of sympathy for Austin Metcalf at all. He put his hands on that young man when he should have kept them hands to himself. When the young man told him, "Touch me and see, you bet not touch me," that meant that I don't want you in my space. I don't want you touching me. Rosa Parks days is over. You cannot think that you can move somebody out of a seat that you don't own and think that it's going to be okay. And you can't determine how I'm going to retaliate on you when you put your hands on me in an aggressive manner. Austin Metcalf got exactly what he deserved. Point blank, period. It's time out for feeling sorry for somebody's feelings or feeling emotional about somebody's feelings. Austin Metcalf should have kept his damn hands to himself. Point blank, period.
I've said it here on this channel before. It's usually always the people who can't defend their aggressiveness towards a point that have the most aggressive point. I usually don't comment on things until we get a resolution or there's at least a pretty good understanding of what happened, what didn't happen. This situation has really shocked me how much some people have responded to immediately defend Karmelo Anthony, who was a 17-year-old who stabbed Austin Metcalf in the chest. Now, there are varying reports, but with the police report that I saw that people have gotten from their request of information, it states pretty straightforward. There were no punches thrown. There might have been a case for a simple battery because he pushed them and touched them. But to sit here and say that someone deserved to die because they asked someone to get up out of the seat, I think is ridiculous. And I think it shows how out of touch some people are, where it's like, she even says those Rosa Parks days are over. What the fuck time are you living in? I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time that a white person said something to me that caused me to get a level of angry that made me think of Rosa Parks or even slavery. I really think it's just low IQ people who come up with these thought processes, saying these things that are egregious, for lack of a better term. If we run with her narrative, what do you think that does? If we run through this exercise of like, okay, let's see where this goes, you think white people wouldn't be mad? I don't understand where this thought process comes from, where the victim mentality comes from, where the white man is standing in my way thought process comes from. I'm a product of this country and I've done extremely well and I'm proud of my country. Does it have its faults and its issues? For sure. Are there people who are shitty people in this country? For sure. In the same breath, I can also say there's nowhere else in the world where I would have been afforded the opportunities that I have been afforded, coming from where I came from, to become the man I've become today. I own businesses. I talk shit on YouTube. I deal with what I would like to think in my circle at least are fairly prominent people. So we're going to sit here and essentially instigate, because that's what I think she's doing. She's just instigating those people who are as low IQ as her, who are going to believe, well, this is what all black people think. Now, my second point would be, why does this have to be a black-white issue? It's a 17-year-old kid against another 17-year-old kid. They were arguing. One kid stabbed another. One kid died. The other kid's in jail. I don't get why it's a black or a white thing. I think too many times you see people jump immediately to a white or black thing, especially when cops are involved. If the information we've been presented with is correct and is true, I don't see Karmelo Anthony getting out of this one. You're in the wrong seat. Just get up and get out. Oh, well, I was bullied before. Oh, well, I felt threatened. Well, they punched me, so punch them back. You're going to stab somebody? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It sucks to see how fast low IQ thought processes immediately go to the top, and that's all people can focus on. It's like, I know a lot of black folks who don't agree with this lady, but I also know some black folks who agree with this lady. And that's the scary part of this, that we're going to allow something like this turn us into essentially tribal creatures, because she's literally saying Austin Metcalf got what he deserved.
Austin Metcalf got exactly what he deserved.
Because you read somewhere that maybe his phone was broken, because you read somewhere the Metcalf kid was a bully, or because you think that this had some racial motivation, or because you saw pictures of the Metcalf boys holding guns. Like, I saw pictures of Karmelo holding guns too. I'm not letting these things sway my opinion. I'm not letting these things dictate what I think happened. I'm looking at what happened. I'm looking at the responses of each party, and I'm looking at the facts. And as of right now, the facts show one kid got really annoyed at another and decided to stab him instead of either walking away or handling it in a way where both people can walk away. Like, for example, a fight, a simple fight, which I still don't think is necessarily the way to act if someone asks you to move because you're in the wrong place. But at 17 years old, I can understand two 17-year-olds getting into a fight. I don't know. This was wild. I really felt like I had to say something about this lady. It's a wild thought process. A lot of people do not think like her. A lot of people don't even have the same sentiment as her. This narrative of we are victims because of the color of our skin is getting old. Until next time.